since United has felt its first big blow. The people of America joined forces to push back. Now money in our politics is under real attack. We have votes. We have votes. Well, then what's to be the reason for becoming filthy rich? Big oil, pharma, and Monsanto can pull a bait and switch. For if freedom is the answer, then who shall be insured? The Koch brothers, Foster Freeze, and Romney know the score. They've got dough. Lots and lots and lots of dough. Oh, the marriage of big business has caused us all such pain. But in November we remember and end this evil vein. We have votes. We have votes. Woo! Woo! Welcome, citizens! My name is ALEC, short for American Legislative Exchange Council. I will be conducting this ceremony to celebrate the 2010 U.S. Supreme Court's Citizen United ruling, which has led to the unholy alliance of America's two ruling institutions, corporate America and the legally purchased U.S. Congress.
I got my money. True love. It is. A girl truly.
This travesty of justice was made possible by 5 men of the U.S. Supreme Court whose flowing black robes, carefully colored to match their souls, has firmly established the dominance and authority of this bride, corporate America, and this groom, the U.S. Congress, over the 300 million plebes whose citizenry has been reduced to vacuous drones living in obedient servility to the masters of the universe. This Supreme Court decision has, at long last, legally recognized the supremacy of money over blood, sinew, sweat, and over citizen commitment of common folk, known to the ruling class as the unwashed masses. It is vitally important to recognize the historical significance of this crowning achievement of oligarchy. Despite the centuries of impediments to the free market posed by legions of naysayers, political hacks, liberal activists, and thinly disguised socialists whose antipathies toward the job creators and unfettered capitalism have prevented the now completed victory of the free market.
We love it.
These naysayers' attitude is perfectly captured by the comments made by a particular U.S. president who said, "I see in the near future a crisis that unnerves me and causes me to tremble for the safety of my country. Corporations have been enthroned, and an era of corruption in high places will follow, and the money power of the country will endeavor to prolong its reign by working upon the prejudices of the people until all wealth is aggregated in a few hands and the republic is destroyed." That windbag, that crazy socialist president, said this on November 21st, 1864. Yes, you guessed it, Abraham Lincoln. Another quote by a famous president, which clearly unmasked the hidden agenda of the executive branch. "I again recommend a law prohibiting all corporations from contributing to the campaign expenses of any party. Let us prohibit in effective fashion all corporations from making contributions for any political purpose, directly or indirectly." These remarks came from my favorite Senator John McCain's favorite president, yes, you heard it, Teddy Roosevelt. He said this on December 13th, 1906 in his State of the Union address. But enough of this liberal nonsense. Let the ceremony begin.
Yes. I have lots of money.
Do you, bride, corporate America, promise to always put profits before people?
Of course. What else would I do?
Do you promise to spend as much as it takes, yea, even to infinity, to ensure a U.S. Congress and President are elected present your agenda alone, forsaking all others who seek to throttle American business enterprise?
Yes, that's why we have Citizens United.
Do you promise to maximize shareholder profits by placing said profits in offshore accounts, out of the reach of the U.S. federal government?
Oh, yes, I love my Dutch and Irish subsidiary.
Do you promise to forge monopolies to minimize the pesky influence of competition?
It ain't just a game.
And finally, do you promise to pay lip service to the ideals of individual freedom and equality so glibly referred to in the U.S. Constitution?
Absolutely.
Well, you know, you may, of course, invoke mental reservations if any of your promises inhibit the maximization of profits.
Well, you know, I'm a person, so.
All right, fine, that's good. Okay, we're good. Ruth, do you, representing the U.S. Congress, promise to pay obeisance to your bride, the United Corporations of America?
I like that pay part.
Do you promise to actively engage and actively promote all efforts to suppress the voting rights of any and all persons whose citizenship you alone deem questionable?
It's what we've got to do.
Do you promise to impose as many restrictions as possible on women's control of their reproductive cycles as your church instructs?
Kneel before me.
Do you promise to recognize the personhood, along with all attendant rights, of women's fertilized ovum from the very moment of conception as determined by a designated all-male panel of experts and or religious leaders?
I'm not a doctor, but I'll have a look anyway.
Do you promise to extend the stand your ground laws to include any circumstance deemed appropriate by any Caucasian male?
Don't say Tehran.
Do you promise a Grover Norquistian refusal to raise any tax, any fee, regardless of circumstances, threat to national security, or foreign invasion, like your campaign candidate said that he would today?
Without tax cuts for the corporations and the wealthy, there can be no job creators out there for the little people.
That's right. Yes, very good, very good. Do you promise to revoke all frivolous spending on so-called social welfare programs that tend to make citizens dependent on the government?
You're bound.
Riffraff need to leave this country and we can grease the way.
All right, very, very good. Does anyone here have just cause to object to this union?
Object. I'm the best man. Object. Dude, you can't do this. You're elected to represent the people. If this happens, they'll never have a voice. They'll never have a vote. This is the United States.
Quiet.
I object, so I object with my last breath. I object for the ones who have sunk to the depths. I object for the ones with no jobs, whose hopes are deflated. For the ones you've despised and cheated and hated. He once spoke for me, but he speaks no more. He's so despised, so vilified, from shore to oil-stained shore. So now I speak for him, who once spoke for me, because you just didn't hear him. And I don't think they hear me. It's my last hope that before it's too late, that they will hear us and they'll see our fate. If the only ones they hear are the moneyed few, just what does that mean for me and you? So raise your voices high and shout it out clear. We won't let you buy us. Now listen and hear. We won't let you buy us. Now listen and hear. We won't let you buy us. Now listen and hear.
Having heard no legitimate objections, let me continue. Do you, groom, take this bride to be your lawfully wedded property?
I do.
Do you have a ring to give her?
I do.
Please place your hand into the hand of Congress. Oh, nice rock. I
I, U.S. Congress,
take you, corporate America, to gain full control, and do whatever we damn well feel like. Very, very good. Now, I now pronounce corporate America and the U.S. Congress indissolubly united. You, corporate America, may now do as you please with your groom, the U.S. Congress, and may fate be kind to the 300 million citizens whose destiny lies in your hands alone. I now pronounce you right. Darling.
No tongue, please.
Yeah. That's a boo.
Collective bargaining.
Hey, the bubbles there. There you go. Yeah. Now let him eat.
Yes, please come and join us for
I think you think.